Good morning. Today I have come to discuss a very important societal issue, an issue which affects youngsters, their families, the parents, everybody. Live in relationships in India. And if live in relationships in India face threat, are they entitled to protection or would giving them protection by law lead to a complete breakdown of society and a breakdown of morality? This question has become very important because Punjab and Haryana High Court gave a decision on 12th May, and then it gave a new decision, a separate bench on 18th May. These two decisions we will discuss. Both are different. What do they mean for the society? And you are society, I am society. What do you think should happen? And I will explain all that to you. If you are joining for the first time, please subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you get notifications. What has happened? Let me tell you what happened first. First was 12th May order, in which petitioner number, it was a very short order, barely 7-8 line order. Petitioner number 1 was a 18-year-old, petitioner number 2, 21-year-old. So they are both adults. First thing you have to remember, they are both adults. 18, you cross your adult. So they claim to be residing together in a living relationship and claim protection of their life and liberty from the relatives of petitioner number 1. So what they came to the court saying, one is 18, one is 21, they are living together, they want protection from the relatives who are probably threatening them or wanting to take them back. The court held, in the considered view of this bench, if such protection as claimed is granted, the entire social fabric of the society would get disturbed. Hence, no ground to grant the protection is made out. Dismissed. So, what the court said, that what you are asking, if granted to you, will disturb the entire social purpose of the society. Thank you. That's the purpose. I'm trying to educate people, let them know their rights. What do you think about it? It is, please be clear, it was not a case of kidnapping, it was not a case of being forced to live. Those are offenses, those are crimes. There are no doubts on that. Topic over. If somebody is being made to live forcibly, that's a kidnapping. But this is now 18, you are allowed to vote, and law has a cutoff date. It could be 18, it could be 21, it has been 21 at times, then it was reduced to 18. It could be, I don't know any country, but it could be 25. In some countries, it could be 16 that you get partial autonomy. So once law fixes a date and you cross that date, you're adult. And then you make a decision. But the bench held that no, we will not support this because this will lead to a breakdown in society. Okay, that created a lot of controversy and chatter, and this is okay. That is, societal issues have to create. Now another bench, incidentally of the same high court. It's not of a different high court, of the same high court, another bench on 18th. Same situation. Absolutely same situation. People went to get protection from the court. Petitioners allege that they are in live-in relationship. They are both major, that is above 18, but here the age is not given, have decided to enter into such a relationship as they are sure of their feelings. They know. A great deal of thought has gone into this. However, the family of petitioner number 2 is against the relationship and is threatening to cause physical harm. Exactly the same situation. There, one person in the live-in family was against it and was threatening. Here, the same thing. They made a representation, I presume, to the police. Police did not give any protection. That's why they came to the High Court. So the government council said live-in relationships are not legal and are frowned upon by the society, thus no protection can be granted. The exact same thing which happened on 12th May, that the society doesn't approve of this and you should not give protection. The court held the Constitution of India is the supreme law of the land. Right to life and liberty is enshrined therein and is a basic feature. The said right of individuals to full development of his or her potential. Then the court said the concept of live in relationship has crept into our society from Western nations initially, but it has now found acceptance in metropolitan cities because individuals felt, and it goes into reasons why it has become common. Education has played some role in that. This concept now has come to small towns and villages. This shows societal acceptance is on the rise. Then the court says law does not prohibit it. The law does not make it an offense. And thus they are entitled to equal protection of law as any other citizen, where life and liberty of everybody is precious. And the court has then went to examine when people get married as per their choice against the parents and parents' threat. The courts do give protection in marriages. And the court said, if you're adult and you marry, the court gives protection. And then they said, identical situation where couple has entered into a live-in relationship. The difference is, live-in relationship is not universally accepted, marriage is universally accepted. But would it make a difference? Then the court says, in my considered opinion, it would not. The fear of relatives in both cases is from relatives and not from society. Thus, they are entitled to relief. No citizens can take the law in their own hand in a country governed by rule of law. Thus, basically, they said they allowed it. They gave directions to the respondents, which I presume are police in this case, to provide protection if found necessary. So, two cases, two separate. Now, I'll take your question. So, those who have joined now, it's a live. One case, same court on 12th May does not give protection, saying society frowns upon it, which basically lead to breakdown of morality in society. The other bench says, if you are adult, both cases are of adults. You are adults. If you marry as per your choice and your family objects, we give protection because you are above 18. Same will apply for live-in relationships. So what will happen legally? Obviously, it will go to a division bench. It will go to a division bench. And because you cannot have on the same issue two single judges, that is legal, doing different orders on the same on a similar situation, then the law has to be settled by a division bench. And probably if it goes to Supreme Court, by Supreme Court. Then every bench will do that. So some of you are confused why two separate judges do something separate. That is when the issue is new. When the issue is new, judges go as per the what they think how the law is to be applied, because there is no precedent. Once the two courts have taken separate view, obviously it will go either to a division bench, it has to, which will decide it. And then that is what the Punjab and Haryana High Court, any single judge hearing that matter of live-in, will treat it as marriage and give protection or not give protection, or not treat it as marriage. What do you think? Okay. Do you think Indian courts are overstepping their bound? No, this is not overstepping. If somebody fears for his life or says my relatives will beat me up because I am 18 and I'm living, or 19 or 30 and I'm in a live-in relationship, how is that overstepping their bound? This is the classical, in fact, I would say this is the classical function of a court, that if your life is under threat and the police has not given you protection, this is the basic classical court. This is not overstepping. It's not even anywhere near I support the court on live-in relationships. Okay. Do our courts have the right to pass moral remarks? See, moral remarks, every judge's thinking goes into his decision, especially in a case where there is no law by the Supreme Court. Please understand. If Supreme Court had decided that live-in relationship, itne cases anyway, it's not a thing which has had too many cases, right? If there were many cases of this, law would be settled. It's a newish situation. Law will get settled only when it is decided by Supreme Court. Abhi, it's a new situation. It's a new situation creeping up. As the judge recorded, that it was in cities and probably people didn't object. No relatives threatened. Nobody went to court. Live-in happens in cities. We all know that. Go check out Gurgaon. So many live-ins are happening there. So many. And if you are in Mumbai, so many must be happening there. If you're in Bangalore, so many must be happening. If you're in Delhi, so many happen, right? But nobody threatens, nobody goes to court. on it. When in a smaller town or villages also, as the court said, if this happened, people felt threatened or relatives put pressure, so they went to court. So the court has decided, one court has decided one thing, that no, it will lead to societal breakdown. You can't allow what will lead to societal breakdown. The other court says, no, this is legal. You are 18 plus. You have the right to live in. Live in is not a crime in India. So if you are doing something which is not a crime but you are threatened, then we have to protect you. So let's see what the I think it is. See, there are various reasons of asking you. So, as per you, protection should be given or not given. That's for you to decide, because this is a societal issue. Along with the legal, it's a societal issue. All right. Anyways, I thought I should share this news with you because two separate courts on a very important issue. Live-ins are becoming more and more common. Whether whatever you think, that is a reality. As the court observed, it's reaching towns and villages. In urban centers, it's very common. So, anyways, take care, and I hope you make up your mind. And anyways, whatever the court decides, I'll tell you, because this obviously will go one way. Either they will give protection or they will not. My view, they will give protection. Division bench or Supreme Court will give protection, because the law is very simple. If what you are doing is legal, live-in relationship is legal, that's a fact, then the very basic doesn't need to even be said, but I will say you are above 18. You have to be above 18, and you are doing it of your own consent. So if you are above 18, doing something legal, and because you are doing something legal which others may not like, but you feel threatened or there is a physical harm to you, the courts have to protect your life. The courts have to protect your life, right? That is why we are a nation based on laws. If I do something legal, if you do something legal, either say it is illegal, that is not. But if I am doing a legal thing and I feel threatened of doing a legal thing, courts have to protect. That is what the courts have decided. And what Pradeep saying, last comment, is true. That is what the court said. The court said that live-in could lead to family breakdown, societal things. That is why the first bench refused it. Another bench gave it, separate cases. But you have to go as per the law. And my view is the law would become this. That is my view. I've told you that if you are adult doing a legal thing, protection has to be given if you are threatened by somebody. That's how I think it will happen. Anyways, thanks for joining. And you have to make up your mind. It's society. Till the court decides finally, then you have to all obey it.